Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Toby's Talk Show, and today we are back talking about the Celtics, who are just mightily struggling. And today they lost again to the Thunder, who everyone knows are pretty much actively tanking. Obviously, the players and coaches aren't, but the organization is trying to tank. Um, and they just snapped their 13-game losing streak. They lost 17 of the last 18 before this game, I believe. So it's just a really bad loss for the Celtics. Obviously, they were missing Jason Tatum, but at the end of the day, the Thunder didn't even have their best player, who is Shea. So there's no excuses there. The Thunder, one of the worst teams in the league, and deservedly so if you look at their roster. So yeah, not good for the Celtics. This was a much needed one. And today I kind of want to talk about what I think is wrong with the Celtics and then specifically go into this game quickly. So, I mean, there's a lot that's wrong with the Celtics right now. The number one reason why they aren't good is because of COVID and of injuries. Those two things have prevented the Celtics from fully being healthy as a roster together. Geez, there hasn't been one game, I believe, where the whole Celtics roster has played together. Um, and it's not good because obviously you can't build that chemistry. And if you're missing key players, you're probably going to lose the game. So that's the big reason. Another reason is they just like they, for some reason, well, actually there is a reason, but so the second reason is that they don't have that many assists. I think I think the average is like 26 in the league, and they're averaging 20 or something like that. And it makes sense because you have Tatum and Brown, who are, ISO players, specifically Tatum. You give him the ball, you let him do his magic. But, sometimes moving the ball gets you the best shot possible. Because, Jason Tatum is known to be a tough shot maker. He likes to take the tough ones and he makes them, but not obviously all the time. And you could probably get better shots on a lot more possessions if you try to look to pass the ball. That's a big issue. Um, and then really lastly, it's just that the bench unit's not that great. Um, they're not as talented as we thought they would be. And at the end of the day, Brad Stevens looks like he's regressing as a coach a little bit. And yeah, it's just not great for the Celtics right now. Let's talk about this game. I didn't watch the first half. I watched all the second. So I'll talk about that. But, the Thunder were winning pretty much the whole game. They were up by 10 and a half, I believe, or something like 9, 10, 11. And the Celtics started to crawl back a little bit, but the Thunder kind of had a good grasp on this game the whole time. Big shout out to Ty Jerome, who just hit clutch shot after clutch shot, finishing with 15. He must have had basically all those in the fourth quarter. I must at least 13 of them. Isaiah Roby was huge down the stretch, again 15 points as well with 7 rebounds. Darius Bazley was an absolute monster tonight, 21, 10, and 4. I guess we're going through the stats. And Lou Dort was also a big contributor with 24. Those 4 guys were very huge down the stretch for them in the third and fourth quarter. And it was kind of close throughout the whole second half. But then the Thunder took a big lead, like 11. And then the Celtics scored 7 straight points to start. Peyton Pritchard hit a 3, and then Evan Fournier stole it and and obviously made the layup. And then 3 seconds later, the Thunder threw the ball away again, and I believe Marcus Smart hit 2 free throws, cut the lead down. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough, and the Thunder pulled it out. And yeah, the big reason why, like I said, the depth is an issue. And Jaylen Brown did his thing tonight with 39, 11, and 3, shot 50% from the field. And Peyton Pritchard also was fantastic with 28, having his career high. His previous one was 23. He shot 56% from the field. But besides that, it just wasn't good by really a lot of people. I mean, Marcus Smart had a solid game, but just didn't shoot well. Fournier couldn't hit his shot, especially down the stretch. And yeah, I mean, Luke Cornett had a good game as well. Big shout out to him. But yeah, as a team, they shot 11 for 49 from 3. So I think that's really all I have to tell you as to why the Celtics lost this game. But it is a bad one. It hurt. It must hurt for Celtics fans because they really need this one. They're right there for the 4, 5, and 6 seeds, but they're stuck at 7 right now. And so they really could have used this win. And they play tomorrow against Charlotte, so we'll see what happens then. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, have a great night, guys. Bye.